Brave Macbeth, well he deserves that name, disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, which smoked with bloody execution, like valor's minion carved out his passage, till he faced the slave, ere shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nave to the trance, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth. A drum, Macbeth doth come. The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up nine. Peace, the charms wound up.
So foul and fair day I have not seen.
What are these, withered and so wild in their attire? I thought looked like the inhabitants of the earth, but yet are not.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis!
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cordoba.
All hail Macbeth! Thou shalt be king hereafter.
To me you speak not.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. By Sidel's death I know I'm Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, and to be king does not within the prospect of belief. Speak, I charge you.
Whither are they vanished?
Into the air as breath into the wind. Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too went in on so.
Who's here?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. He bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor.
What? Can the devil speak be true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who is the Thane that lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose?
Glamis and Cawdor. Greatest behind.
Worthy Macbeth, we wait for your leisure.
Let us toward the king. Think upon what a chance, and with more time the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts to each other.
Very badly.
Till then enough. Come, friend.
Is execution done on Cawdor?
I have spoke with one that saw him die and did report. Very frankly, he confessed his treasons.
The service and loyalty I owe in doings pays itself. Your Highness's part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne by doing everything safe towards your love and honour.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant me will labour to make thee full of glory. Noble banquet that is no less deserved, let thee unfold thee and hold thee to thy heart.
Then if I grow, the harvest is your own.
We've established, I will say, that one of our eldest, Malcolm, who we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland.
Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down, or else I will leap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be which the eye fears, when it is done to see.
True worthy Banquo, is full so valiant. Let's after him.
Came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred to me to the coming on of time with hailed king that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor and shalt be, what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings? The king comes here tonight. Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him? It is true, our Thane is coming. Give him tending, he brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, You spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse. Come, thick night, and pour thee in the dullest smoke of hell. Let my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. I glance, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and now I feel the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my queen, is as a book where men may read strange matters. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give sorely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look upward. To alter favour ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
It is done when 'tis done. 'Twere well it done quickly.
Who's there?
A friend?
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. Last night I dreamt of the three wed sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it upon that business, if you had got the time.
At your kindest leisure.
You could propose the while.
Thanks, sir. The light to you.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? A handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat oppressive brain? I see thee yet in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way I was going. Such an instrument I was to use. Thou sure and firm set earth, heed not my steps which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabout. I go when it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do content about them whether they live or die. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more, Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them and smear the sleeping grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to do what I've done. Look on't again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
To know my deeds were best not know myself. Wait, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
There is a knocking indeed. If there should be a porter of Hell's Gate, should have an old turning key. Knock, knock, knock! Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that hanged himself in expectations of plenty. Come in, have napkins enough about you. Here you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock. Oh, never quiet. What is he? But this place is too cold for hell. I'll delve the portrait no further. I thought I'd let one in every profession that goes to primrose roast to everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon, I pray you, remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Fate, sir, I was crowding to the second cock.
Is thy master stirring?
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morning.
Is the king stirring, worthy saint?
Not yet.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
Oh, horror. Horror, horror. Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee. Awake, awake, ring the alarm bell. Murder and treason. As from your graves rise up and walk like sprites to countenance this horror. Ring the bell.
Thou hast it now, King, Cawdor Glance, all, as the weird women promised, and I fear thou played most foully fought.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
I wish your horses sure and swift of foot, so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. 'Tis concluded, banquet. Thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight. Sit down and hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
There's blood upon my face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
'Tis better he without than he within. Is he dispatched?
Aye, lord. His throat is cut.
And Fleance?
Most royal sir, Leon's escaped.
Now I can find in saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord. Safe in a ditch he bides, with 20 trenched gashes on his head.
Thanks for that. Get thee gone.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Now, good digestion and health.
May it please your highness sit.
The table's full.
Well, here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Oh, here, my good lord. What's it that moves your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory looks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. Pray you keep seat. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one that dare look at that which might to pull the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Why do you make such faces when all is done? You look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there. Behold, look low. How say you? If thou can not speak too, why, what care I? Unreal mockery. Hence. Why so? Being gone, I am a man again.
You have displaced the mirth with most admired disorder.
What sights, my lord?
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. I will to the weird sisters, more shall they speak, but now I am bent to know by the worst means, the worst. For no good, I am in blood. Strange things I have in head. Must be acted. That will's hand there, they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. We are yet young indeed.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What didst you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by what you profess. Howe'er you come to know it, answer me.
Say.
Demand.
We'll answer. Say if thou'dst rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Call him. Let me see him. Tell me down thine power.
He knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but say thou naught.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware Macduff. Beware the Thane of Fife.
That's one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here is another more potent than the last.
Macbeth, 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 be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance double sure. Thou shalt not live.
Macbeth shall never vanquished be, until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Sweet Bodeman's good. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Show.
Show.
Show! Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Now I see 'tis true. For the blood-bolted Banquo smiles upon me, points as them for his.
What's your grace's will?
Saw you the Weird Sisters?
No, my lord. Macduff's fled to England.
Castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line.
What's the newest grief?
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babe savagely slaughtered.
Merciful heaven. What man? Ne'er pull your hat upon your brow. Give sorrow words.
My children too.
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
My wife killed too.
I have said.
All my pretty ones. Did you say all? Oh, hell guide all! What? All my pretty chickens and they're down at one fell swoop. Front to front. Bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my sword's length set him. If he scape, heaven forgive him too.
Lo you, this is her very guise, and yet upon my life fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
How came she by that light?
She has light by her continually, 'tis her command.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
'Tis an accustomed action with her to seem us washing her hands.
Out, damned spot! Out, I say. 1, 2. Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now?
You have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not, that I am sure of. Heaven knows what she has known.
Is the smell of the blood still? All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh.
What a sigh is there? The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have a heart in my chest for the dignity of the whole body. Wash your hands.
Banquo's buried, he cannot come out of one's grave. To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, 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 give your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
breed infected troubles. Infected minds to their death pillars will charge secrets. God forgive us all. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
Hang out our banners on the outward wall. The cry is still they come. Our castle strength will laugh the siege to scorn. Wherefore was that cry?
The Queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. It would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace, from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. 'Tis a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious, my lord. I should say that which I said I saw, but I know not how to do it.
Well, say.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Thou speakest false. Upon the next tree thou shalt hang alive to famine fling thee. Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword? Whilst I see lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound. Turn.
Thou losest labour. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
To spare thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee. Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Cursed be that tongue that tells me so, such a coward by better part of man. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield to thee, coward. We'll have thee, as our rarer monsters are, painted on a pole, and under it, he may see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet. Thy Burnham wood becomes a Dunsinane, and thou opposed being of no woman born. Yet I would try the last. Lay on Macduff, and damned be him that first cries hold. Enough.
Were safe arrived. Macduff is missing.
Hail, King, or so thou art. Behold, here stands the usurper's cursed head. Hail, King of Scotland.
Hail, King of Scotland.
Well, what's more to do? Producing forth the cruel ministers of this evil butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought, by self and violent hands took off her life. This we will perform in measure, time, and place. So, thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.